And we're running. Hey, Rebel Saga. Hey, people. This is Judge B coming at you again. What, of course, accompanied by C Dubs.
Hello.
And
How's it going?
it's, what, a week since Comicpalooza?
Yeah.
And we're going to give you guys our take on what happened and what we thought about it, because this is our first Comicpalooza for Rebel Saga to go to really be into it, if you will. And on that first note, I didn't get to do anything at all at Rebel Saga for Rebel Saga at Comicpalooza.
Yeah, you kind of got screwed there because you were having to run and video everything for everybody.
Yeah, I volunteered for Comicpalooza to do video work for them because I've always wanted to try doing that, and I just got a brand new camera to try out. Oh, speaking of which, I should show her in a few minutes. But yeah, I had a new camera and decided to I'll volunteer for them and get some awesome footage. And I didn't know till I was there that's pretty much like a full-time job. I think since Friday, I worked 12-hour shifts just recording everything. While C-Dubs over there got to be in cosplay and interview awesome people, which those interviews are going to go up soon enough.
Yeah, they're taking a while.
Yeah.
But we got to talk to the amazing Kevin Eastman, the co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was a roundtable discussion with the Nth cast, which they just put up that on their end. And
Cool.
we were also there with Josh from 95.6.
You're popping. Get your microphone it's too close to your mouth. Can you move it? No?
Is it better now?
You're silly. Yeah, I got to miss all the awesome stuff, but I got to see some awesome stuff too. But how do we do this? You want to go me first or you first on experiences?
Oh, you can go first.
Okay. So pretty much I had to be there on day one, which technically is Thursday. No, I was on day Friday. And as soon as I got there, oh my God, I had to record everything. That includes autographs, dealers' rooms, panels, bands. Oh my God. Yeah, it was about a 12-hour day. Got to see some awesome bands, but I do like one thing about volunteer, or at least my part of it, is that I have full access to pretty much do anything I want, to the point to where I can bypass certain lines. I can go behind the scenes and see things like at every celebrity booth, they say like no cameras and you got to stay in line, stuff like that. Like, no, I get to go behind the panel, behind the autograph booths, go up to the side and record them right here. So technically speaking, I was closer to most celebrities than anyone else ever could. I'm just bragging on that. That was awesome. Oh, weird thing happened too. George Takei was there. Doing his autograph booth, and we had a special guest come there while it was going on. The mayor of Houston decided to come pay George Takei a visit. No one knew.
Is weird.
Go ahead.
I didn't tell you that he sat next to us at breakfast. George Takei did. Yes.
You know, stop making my amazing experiences less amazing because you had better experiences, okay?
Okay.
She got to sit next to George Takei, who is a really awesome dude. But yes, the mayor came down because, like, I'm down there to record, and I get a call from my manager that says, "Hey, are you on George Takei right now?" I was like, "Yeah, record him now. Someone's coming." Like, okay, keep recording. The mayor comes around. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Mayor came around. And then Jeremy Renner came there, only came there for 4 hours, and the dude was pretty cool too. But I will say one thing though, and I'll stop talking about celebrities. Everybody know his autographs were like the most expensive. How much was it?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't really pay that much to pricing. I paid attention to whether or not you got into the line and got to say hi to them, because there were some lines that you couldn't even get into unless you had an autograph ticket or a photo op ticket. So basically, you couldn't see some of the stars unless you were a paying customer, which is kind of terrible if you're a fan, and especially if you're a fan that has come from another state or has traveled a really long distance to get there. So that was really something that I was like, no, sorry.
I didn't know that was an issue.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
some of the higher profile talent, you couldn't get in line unless you had an autograph ticket.
Okay. Well, unless you of course were a volunteer, you can bypass all that.
Well, look at you.
Well, anyway, I think his things were like maybe they were the highest one there because he was only there for like 1 day for 4 hours, and I think his was like a 150, maybe even more than that. And there were these people who brought a whole bunch of comic books to him to sign, and I had to ask him like, you had to pay for each one of those, and he's like, "Yep." How much money did you spend on all these autographs? Oh, about 20 grand.
No.
Spent 20 grand to get all these comic books signed? Well, yeah. I was like, that's insane. But then again, they'll make that money back selling it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god! But 20 G's for that's 20. That's 20 grand for him, for just them. And his line was huge, so that man got paid some buku money.
I've got it here. Well, I had it. Jeremy Renner, 150 for autographs, 165 for photo ops.
Yeah, I think they just got autographs, and oh my Jesus, ugh.
I think the next highest person was Stanley, and his autographs were $70. It looks like.
Yeah.
Which, of course, he usually has price differences based on what you're getting signed. I know whenever I got my comic book signed last year, it was $60, and busts were like 70 or 80. So it all depends on what they're signing too.
I don't know that may be an issue. I have no clue, but that was crazy. Besides that, got to see some awesome panels and do the behind the scenes work. Honestly speaking, if I wasn't working for Rebel Saga, I'd probably volunteer again. But I like doing stuff for Rebel Saga. I like actually doing interviews and actually being part of the scene instead of as a videographer for Comicpalooza. It's pretty much you are ninja. You are stay away from the. Do not make your appearance known. Your not appearance.
Presence.
There we go, ninja stuff. Yeah. Don't make your presence known. Just record from far away and do what you need to do. It was like I said, that's all right. But then again, it's like I wouldn't mind interviewing people, talking to them, get their ideas on things, because I was especially upset because C-Dubs got to interview Jack Healy.
You're talking about Jackie Earl Haley.
Freddy Krueger or Rorschach from Watchmen. How about that?
Yeah.
She got to interview him personally. I was so jealous when she told me that. And then she texted me the next morning and said she's going to Kid Eastman TMNT. It's like, why are you taking everything good?
I am taking all of your childhood. Not just a little bit, but all of it.
You're evil. You're very, very evil. But like I said, I had a lot of fun, mostly because once again the full access thing was it's a really great thing to bypass. As long as I have to wait for anything at all, that's an amazing feeling. And also the camaraderie with the other cameramen and the other photographers. Like, there's some really, really fun guys, and I hope to work with them again outside of Comicpalooza, because hell, even my boss for Comicpalooza was the guy I bought my camera from. So it's kind of interesting thing. It's like, yeah, I'm buying this camera. Oh, you bought it from Comicpalooza? Yeah, I am. All right, see you there. Yay!
Yay!
Now I think about it, that's about all I can say about my volunteer services, because there's some confidential stuff that I really can't talk about. Yeah. But all around, just the whole camaraderie of the other photographers, because like as soon as I show up there and this other photographer is like, okay, hey, where are you setting up at? Like, I'm setting up here. Okay, this is probably a good shot to get this way too. Just being with other camera nerds, because I am part camera nerd, not that much, but I am part camera nerd too. So getting to talk with them and discuss things was really, really fun. And having all access pass to everything, that was amazing. Now, let's get to the fun part. Miss Funny Pants had the best part there. While she talks there, I'll get my camera to show Penny off. Go ahead.
Okay, so I only cosplayed for one day. As everybody knows, we did the Choose My Cosplay contest. Everyone got to pick from 11 costumes. Spoiler for this coming next year, we're doing it again, and hopefully soon we'll have an even more special announcement to go with that. But in the meantime, I was as Warcraft Pocahontas. The original design was by an artist. They're on DeviantArt. You can look them up. They are Liber Lebulula. And they did a beautiful mashup of World of Warcraft meets Disney. I only dressed up on one day because I needed help. It was a full body painting epidemic. I'm going to call it an epidemic because it was terrible. It was terrible.
And I was unavailable because I was doing stuff.
Yeah, I had Aaliyah, Cynthia, paint me, and it took a while. It got to the point where the only thing left was to do the face makeup, and she was tired, and she was like, it's 11 o'clock, we should be at the con right now. And I'm like, yes, I know, but I had to do a round table interview. That one wasn't with Eastman, that one was with a whole bunch of different people. I talked with Kimberly Baldouf that morning, with Strange Beautiful Creatures, with Jonathan has his camera, he's waving it.
Continue. I'll wait. I'm just going to wave it anyway.
He's just going to wave it and distract me with its beautiful awfulness.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, as the overall experience was great. I did have some problems with craftsmanship right there at the con. I had to get Cynthia to glue me back together at one point. She had to hold it. The foam and the leather was trying to come apart. We made a joke. She was holding on to me, and we were walking around the con, and she was like, we'll make a joke that I'm a celebrity and you're my handler. Ha 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 ha. But it was great. Everyone loved it. There was at least 15 or 20 people that took photos. So if you see Worldcraft Pocahontas, be sure to tag us on Facebook and make sure.
On Facebook. We're on Facebook and Twitter.
Yes, we're on Facebook and we're on Twitter. If you want, we're at facebook.com/visit.rebel.saga.now. And our Twitter handler for Rebel Saga is at Rebel Saga. And our cosplay is at rs_cosplay. We're also now on Instagram, which is Rebel_Saga_cosplay.
Awesome. Okay. Continue with your cosplay story, because yes.
Well, while Jonathan was being held hostage by the wonderful Comicpalooza, making all their wonderful video, we got to talk to some wonderful cosplayers. We got to talk to Ivy Doomkitty and Jennifer Van Damsel as well. Jonathan is over here dying. He's like sobbing. His cosplay spirit is drenched in sweat and tears.
Continue.
And we also talked to Anna Mia, so you can dive just a little bit more there, Jonathan. We also talked to the amazing David Anders and the very sweet You're just like killing me over there.
Hmm.
You're just killing me.
I'm sorry. Continue. I'm just gonna wallow in self pity for a little bit. Go ahead. Continue.
Anyway,
Yes.
we got to talk to the sweetheart of a man, Jonathan Schneider, who played Bo Duke, as well as Pa Kent and from Smallville. I got him to sign an autograph for my mom, and he gave us some wonderful advice for anyone who is aspiring to be an actor or actress. He said that you should go, there's something called local hire. The closest place to us, so if you're in Houston, the closest place to us, there's Georgia, there's Florida, and there's Louisiana. You can go and he said, to get a hotel and apply for the local casting calls. He said, you will be essentially paying to go to work, but that you will have work and will be able to go on your resume, and then you'll have a filmography and you'll be able to show it to people, and hopefully you'll get found and discovered.
Okay, so you mean to tell me not only did you give me all these awesome people, you got to meet Jonathan Kent from Smallville?
Oh yes.
Didn't he like
I
your
got a
ear?
hug. Oh yes. We came up, I was with Aaliyah, and he comes around the table and he touches my ear. It's made out of silicone, and he apologized, and I was like, no, just go ahead. It's not a big deal. Touch him. And so he pets the ear, and it's like made out of silicone, and I'm just like, it's okay. And so I went back the next day and I was like, you probably don't remember me because I was not wearing the costume then. But I was dressed as an elf yesterday. And he's like, oh yes. And he like gives me a huge hug. So he's a sweetheart.
Did you make those ears?
No, I did not make them. I ordered them. I can't remember from where, but I ordered them.
Okay.
They were really good ears.
It's
Did you see them in
I,
person?
I see. Unfortunately, with me working, I didn't even get to see the cosplay. I didn't see it until it was on the website, so it was like not happy.
Yeah, I would like it if everyone that got photos would tag us in it because there's at least 15 or 20 floating out there.
We're gonna have to look for it. No, I mean, no idea how they're tagging it. Because did you tell them what it was?
Oh yes, I told them.
Okay, so hopefully they'll tag it like that. I still need to make your business cards. I'll get around to that too. I should have made them for.
I have a feeling that it's going to get mistagged as a night elf. So,
A night elf mohawk.
no, I think it's just going to get tagged as a night elf because a lot of people, they came up and they thought, oh, she's a night elf. And I'm like, no, 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 it's Warcraft Pocahontas. And they're like, oh, that's what's up with that necklace. I was wondering why you had Pocahontas' necklace on. I'm like, yeah, because I'm Warcraft Pocahontas. So
Okay.
we'll have to find it.
I'm trying to look for it right now. Hopefully we can find something, but it's still kind of early, so they probably won't be anything too much up. Yeah.
Here's a review that Cosplayers Unite did of Comicpalooza. He's like, took place at George R. Brown Convention Center, and he says that this con had him in his grasps the whole time. So he spent all 4 days, almost the whole duration of the con, and he didn't want it to end because it was incredible. So woo! Positive feedback there from Cosplayers Unite on Tumblr.
I'm currently on Tumblr too, looking for Comicpalooza. I just put Comicpalooza 2015, and quite a few images. Got to find them. Oh, well, since I have the microphone now, say hello to Penny, everyone.
Hi, Penny. How are you, Penny?
She's beautiful, isn't she? She is a Sony HPX-X70, I do believe. And with all the accoutrements on top of it, she is very heavy. After all the recording I did, like I was just no, nothing. It hurts so bad. Honestly speaking, I actually didn't even get to enjoy the convention until after my shift, which is at nighttime. Which I have to give a great big shout out to this gaming group called Skirmisher Publishing. They had night stuff every single night. Well, night stuff every single night. They had night events happening every single night. So as soon as I'm done with my shift, I can go hang out with them, play games. Actually, I do a live action role play game, which was interesting because you actually get this. They give you your cards, you get your stats, whatever that. You actually roam around Comicpalooza looking for encounters, and it was really fun. Our group actually won, but then bullshit happened. I'm not going to get into that. People wanted to take away our win when we still won, but they had. I think they had a LARP on Friday night. Saturday night they had a party that got shut down, unfortunately, because it got too loud. Sunday had that. Was Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night they had another one, and Monday I think they couldn't have anything because like Monday they actually end. So, but oh my god, so much fun! I can't wait to do it again. Hopefully, I can catch another con with them because there are some really cool people, and I can't wait to see them again.
Speaking of cosplay and contests and winning, I just found somebody that was in the cosplay contest. It's Cheza Cosplay, who was Samus Aran.
I remember her.
She's on Facebook and on Instagram as Cheza Cosplay, so everyone can go check her out. We're continuing to scour Instagram for people.
Yes, we're doing our best, people, and hopefully I'll get a word soon because I'm trying. I am really trying to see if I can use the footage that I captured on Comicpalooza as a volunteer in video for Comicpalooza because we got some awesome stuff, and I doubt I'll use all of it for Comicpalooza, and I don't want to just end up in the ether.
Well, I doubt that it's going to end up completely 100% dead in the water. I imagine that whatever you don't get to use is going to end up with permission on Rebel Saga, of course. And in the meantime, we're going to be working on putting our audio with our video and putting our stuff together because even though we use the DSLR and it records sound, it also records everything around it too. So we have a second audio sound. And here comes Josh. Hello, Josh.
That wasn't odd at all. Random guy. All right.
I found the first person who saw me. This person was the first person that saw me, and they complimented me on everything. This person was really nice. It looks like they're on Instagram. It's Aranya Art. I'll do a screen share really quickly. This person was really nice. We stood in line at Starbucks and we had a nice chat.
I ran into that person a lot of times.
So everybody check them out.
Awesome people. I'm looking all. Oh my god. These ladies here. I'll bring this up myself. I'm recording. And I walked by them with the microphone on my camera, and they said some inappropriate things along the lines of, "I like this. I like the way your equipment looks. It's very big and black."
Wow.
I don't remember if they said black, but I think I might be paraphrasing on that one. But I think she did, and it was Like, okay, thank you. Of course, as a volunteer, can't really say anything bad. So it's like, okay, thank you. So long, moving along. Hi, bye. Oh my god. Oh, since I haven't done a video for it yet, I'll do it here. Um, while I think C Dubs really didn't do any con swag shopping, I did, and I also got some con swag for actually volunteering. So I'll go over the few things that I actually did buy. The ones I've been using the most, if anyone follows my Facebook page, of course. Oh, actually, if you follow the Facebook page, you see these already. These really badass looking glasses. I kind of look like a mix between Morpheus, and something else. And if you look at here, they actually have a spring, so it can almost be like steampunk glasses. Oh my god, you can see it all on my screen, shiny. Along with that, I got some buttons because you people know I love me some buttons. Unfortunately, the selection wasn't really that good this year, so I only got 2 good buttons that I bought. I'll get to the other buttons in a second. First, if anyone's a fan of Steven Universe, I have one half of the Garnet button, Garnet Jewels. The other half is with my lady, of course, because we are always together, that whole jazz. Stop being cute. Then, of course, the Immortal Iron Fist. That's backwards. I don't know why it's backwards. Yes, the Immortal Iron Fist button. Those 2 things, pretty cool. And, of course, I got a replacement gourd. If you guys have been watching on the YouTube channel, I actually smashed the other one because it was rotted out because I wasn't taking care of it properly. So I found those guys. They were there again this year, and they sold me another one. This one is actually a 40-ounce one with, of course, the Legend of Zelda symbol on it. I'm going to paint it later, but right now I think I'm good for it right now. They gave me a lot of shit, though. Mostly because I told them what happened to the other gourd and say, why didn't you just clean it and do this, this, and this? Like, well, I didn't know you could do that to fix it. So you destroyed a perfectly good gourd when you could have just fixed it and everything just fine. It's like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Even the worst part, too. This wasn't my first choice. Like, it's awesome to have the Zelda thing on there. I am not that big of a Zelda fan. They actually had another etching on there. It looked like a dragon clawing its way out of the gourd. And it was amazing for like $30. And I said, I walked by them, and while I'm in uniform, while I'm on shift, I can't shop. So I would pass by their booth, says, hey, you still have that gourd? Like, yeah, okay. I'll come to you guys once I'm done. And I think the 3rd time I did it, I said, yeah, I'll come back, get it later. And the guy who was in front of me that I didn't notice said, hey, is he going to buy that right now? It's like, no. Well, he's not going to buy it now. Give it here. And straight up bought it right underneath me.
Right in front of you.
No, I was gone by then because like
I said,
yeah. I was like, hey, hold it for me, and then left because I was on the way to another panel. It was like, so then he just bought it from me. I came back and say, hey, where's the dragon thing? It's like, yeah, I got bought. You're too late, dude. Frick. Oh, there is something else I bought too, but I don't want to get up and get it. It's a it's a statue. Let me see if I can go get it. That way.
Oh, okay. Anyway, while you're going to get that, I will show everybody another cosplay. This was actually one of the last people that we took a picture of. It is Ultron's Swaggy Adventures cosplaying as Quicksilver from the new-ish Days of Future Past movie. Which I'm pretty sure that everyone by now is looking forward to the newer, soon to be out X-Men Apocalypse. The ever looming Bryan Singer is always forever dropping hints and teasing us mercifully.
Yeah, who is that guy? Like, I'm pretty good in X-Men, but I have no idea who Kaplan is.
Kaplan? What do you mean?
Like, he just dropped a big thing about a horseman.
You're talking about Caliban?
Excuse me. I have no idea who Caliban is.
Well, I don't know if Caliban's going to be a horseman or not necessarily, but he is going to be very useful for whatever side he ends up on because he can locate other mutants.
So he's a walking, talking Cerebro.
pretty much he's this walking Cerebro. He is a Morlock. Because of his strange appearance, he lives underground in the sewers with other people that look strange and weird, and their leader is Callisto, and so they're introducing Caliban, which makes everybody wonder, Caliban Morlocks, Morlocks Callisto, Callisto versus Storm. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a new Storm because don't get me wrong, Halle Berry, you're great, but no. Just no. I don't mean to
I
be a
loved
downer.
her. I loved her. She's almost a perfect Storm. I don't know who they're going to replace her with. I know that didn't she get a new person for Apocalypse?
I think when they got the kid one, but she was in passing. Wasn't really a big scene for her, so I don't know if they'll bring her back or not. Hell, I don't think there hasn't been any casting about if she's going to be in there or not.
I do believe that Storm is going to be in it.
Let's hope.
Here, I'm pulling it up.
To our one viewer who's watching, hey guy, I don't know how to check who you are, or hey person, I shouldn't say guy. Oh yeah. The other thing I bought. Sorry, took me a while to get it because it's places. You guys know I tried. I really tried to do another anime vlog, but it didn't go out so well for me. Remember there was this thing called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I bought a stand. If people who don't know what a stand is, pretty much they're spirits that emanate from another person, who is this guy. I got a 2-for-1 deal. Apparently, these things are like what 60 each, so it'd been $120. But since he's kind of damaged, and I wanted him to, they said, "Hey, just pay me for this stand here, and you get both of them for like $50. Just take it." So awesome deals. I really.
Hello. Oh, well, I guess that somebody got kicked out of the chat because I don't see him and it doesn't look like we're connected anymore. So I will attempt to entertain you until he comes back. Anyway, we were looking up that, yes, in fact, Aurora Monroe is going to be in X-Men Age of Apocalypse, going to be played by Alexandra Shipp. As for my opinion of Comicpalooza this year, it was great. We got to talk to so many people, and we can't wait to bring you all of our amazing interviews. Overall, we have more interviews this year than we got last year, but sadly, we have less pictures this year than what we got last year because when you carry around the DSLR and you're constantly taking video, you think that you're also taking photo, but you're not. So, Jonathan is back.
I don't know what happened. I was a little scared that the thing stopped, but luckily it didn't. But I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Well, you're just in time for me saying that we loved Comicpalooza.
Yes, we did.
We got a lot more interviews this year than we did last year, but we got less photos because while you're taking video, you think that you're taking all those photos, but you're not. So we only have about 300 photos, but we have more interviews.
Oh, yeah, only 300.
Yeah, only 300. We should have had like 1,000.
I have over 6.5 hours of video.
And the event takes place over what? We'll say it's 12 hours a day, 12, 24, 36, 48. You got 6.5 hours out of 48 hours, 48 potential hours.
Yes. That's only because, well, some of it's panels, and a lot of it is just going by multiple people and seeing things. And believe it or not, 6.5 hours is actually really, really long. It's really long, even for 4 days.
I know it's a large amount of time to go through and sit through later, because then you have to pick and choose, well, am I going to use this shot or am I going to use that shot? And then you're going to have to put it together. And then
Don't
which
don't
voiceovers are you going to use?
don't remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Well, actually, I was thinking that we would probably get like a second DSLR. That way we have one for interviews and one for photos. That way we're in more control of what it is that we're getting, and we know exactly how many photos we've taken and how much video we've taken, and we don't have this, well, if I take this video, then I may not have the space for these photos, and if I take these photos, then I may not have the space for these.
We don't have to worry about that. Like I said, the DSLR still stick for cameras, and my camera will go for interview videos. Like I said, I'm not volunteering again. I don't think I'm going to do it again.
Okay, but yes, Alexandra Shipp is going to play young Aurora Monroe in
Okay,
Apocalypse.
so we do have somebody confirmed. No, Storm
Yes.
will be there. One last thing before, well, two last things. First, I want to. Do you still have your badge?
Yes.
Okay. Please tell me you heard me say badge, right?
Badge. Yes,
Okay.
badge.
Okay. Nothing. I'm going to show off our badges because shut up. I heard something different. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. So for volunteers, we got this awesome Hulk badge. And I even got it signed by the guy who actually, I don't know if it's focusing. Not focusing. Why aren't you focusing? Focus! Anyway, I actually got it signed by the guy who actually designed it, because they, wonderful thing Comicpalooza actually does, they get local artists or wherever the artist is that comes to the con to design the badges for them. It gives them their own spot. So it's really shouts out to them for actually, getting artists to do stuff for them instead of, just getting stuff off the internet and anything, and actually providing those people with a place to showcase even more of their art. That's awesome. Kudos to Comicpalooza. Show off the press badge.
This is the press badge. It's by Vo Nguyen. You can find him on Facebook. He may be on Twitter. I haven't found him. But he did this amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I assume this is because he knew that Kevin Eastman was coming.
Wait,
but he may not have known.
wasn't Vo the guy that did the badges last year?
Vo did all the badges last year.
Oh yeah, we got an interview of him online on Comicpalooza on the YouTube channel. Also, check him out. Really great artist.
Yeah, we interviewed him last year, and we wanted to officially talk to him again this year to see maybe if any of his process have changed or if his view on his art has changed. But we didn't really get to that.
I got it right here. It's the one from last year, the press badge.
Yeah, I have mine. Mine is signed too, but I'd have to dig it out.
I didn't get mine signed. Well, for people, if you guys don't know, I'm actually making a collection out of this stuff. Like for every con I go to, I also put the hotel card thing too, which I probably shouldn't announce, because aren't you supposed to return the cards after you're done with them?
It depends on hotel policy, honestly.
Okay, well, they haven't said anything every time I did it, so why am I zoomed in? Okay. Yeah, so that happened. Last thing, well, at least for me anyway, I'll show you the guy things that they gave the volunteers after we were done. One of the main things, which I'm so happy about, is that they gave me a button! An official Comicpalooza button, so it's going in my little collection that I have here. I have a collection of buttons. Buttons. Sorry. Dog tags from Comicpalooza, which is awesome too. Check that out. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to wear this. And something that I have not opened, I kind of saved it for this. They gave us a bunch of prints, sealed and ready for things, and I'm actually gonna look at it for the first time here. Yeah, see, C-Dubs, you ain't getting none of this, did you? Look at that face she has on right now. Yeah, she had that face of, I can't believe they got Prince.
Well, what makes it even worse is that your video is messing up and I can't see anything anyway.
My
So
video is
you're
not
gonna.
messing up. Look,
I see it now. I see it.
my video isn't messing
Wow.
up. My video isn't messing up. Your internet's messing up.
It's probably because we have somebody in the other room
Torrenting.
downloading. No, no one here is doing anything illegal, nor do we condone anything that is illegal.
Sorry, that reminds me of my favorite quote from Team 4-Star Bridge. We at Team 4-Star Bridge do not condone child violence. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go through the prints right now because, like I said, just opened it. So, let's find out what I have that C-Dubs doesn't. Exclusives. Yeah, I'm rubbing in your face, miss. I got to meet the creator of Teenage Ninja Turtles.
I got to meet Jonathan Schneider.
First, we have one from Mr. Ash Gonzalez. Exclusive. You can read at the bottom. Exclusive Comicpalooza VIP print of Stan the Man. I'm going to frame all these things because I'm awesome. Because I have these things. Another print. Exclusive. From Miss Bonnie Brooks. A
rocket. It's a rocket.
I know who it is, but he also has a tiny Groot on him.
I know.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
It looks like they just got back from Hawaii.
That is so cute. Oh my god. Look, I'm gushing here. Oh wow. Another one from Miss Jessica Von Braun. This is amazing. This almost looks like a painting. Jesus Christ.
I actually think that my friend is going to be jealous of you because that's her favorite artist.
Which friend?
It's a high school friend.
Would they be interested in buying it? It's exclusive.
They may be interested in buying it.
I mean, if Comicpalooza is watching, I would never sell the stuff you gave to us because I would cherish everything that you give to us, of course. Jesus,
I don't know.
There are a lot of prints here. I hope I can go through them all. Another one from Mr. Ed Kratz, of course, Hawkeye. There are a lot of prints. I did not notice how much is in here. I don't know if I can. I got to go through these kind of quick because this is going to take a while. A pin-up Poison Ivy from a Devin Lawson.
Wee.
Ow!
Holla back, girl.
I don't know the point of this one, but it's still kind of cool. A Pasquale Friends. This looks to be a watercolor, and if it is, Jesus Christ. If you guys can read backwards, Pasquale Friends. Oh, I wish I had this when I met George Takei. A George Takei painting from a Ashley Moniker. Her moniker is Ashley Moniker. I'm corny. Oh my god, these things are amazing. Okay, I'm trying to do quick again. Chris Anot, a Laura Croft falling from the sky.
That's amazing. Oh, he was in the Ronald McDonald House. Actually, I'm pretty sure they all were, but I remember him. He was in it.
Oh,
the Ronald McDonald Live Art Charity Auction.
And see, I want you to pay attention to that right there. She's hurt. Real quick side note, I'm trying my best to keep this quick. I played the game, and I talked to my friends about it, and I hated this. Because they made it a big deal in the first game of the game that she got stabbed and all this stuff. But as soon as the next scene happened where she didn't take care of nothing, she's totally fine. Totally bullcrap. Do not make it a big point that she's injured if you're not going to carry her through the freaking game. Just saying, oh God. Um, don't say anything I just said. A Marlena Grimland. It is a bunch of cute people as Avengers. So we got Puppy Cat, Stitch, Toad, Kirby, Beano. That's Finn. I'm gonna guess that's Finn. Pikachu and Catbug. Catbug. I almost got in trouble for not knowing that. I missed Marlena Grimland. Keep going. And of course, there's a James Lauren who did the awesome Hulk stuff. I got him to sign mine. It's awesome. Oh, this one was great. This print is actually used for everyone who was staff for Comicpalooza. Galactus.
Awesome.
Galactus.
Because they're in charge, and if you're not careful, they will eat your souls.
Yes, they will. They will. By Mr. Lance Shibby. Shibby.
A side note on that, while we're talking about staff, some of the staff needs, I say some of the staff, there should be a mass meeting where everyone discusses what rights the media has and doesn't have, because some people would let you just, walk straight up here, it doesn't matter. And then other people would be like, no, and treat you as if you were not even a baseline guest. And I don't know what the deal with that was, but it probably needs to be addressed.
While I am at liberty to say it is being addressed.
Thank you, Comicpalooza, for addressing these matters. We appreciate.
Moving on again, Miss Keely Rocca, Joker. These are some awesome prints. Like, I'm thinking I might keep some of these and frame them. Other ones I might actually sell or get people to sign, because these are amazing. Yes, one of the guests that were there was from three people from Rocky Horror Picture Show were there. And that's why we have this. Awesome. By a Mr. Johnny Rosales. Johnny Rosales. For those who don't know who Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's Frankenfurter, a.k.a. Tim Curry. Tim Curry. Awesome. Moving on. If you were willing to spend the money, which I didn't know they were actually doing that until later on, you could actually get like this fancy schedule that looked like a comic book. And this was the comic book cover. I don't know what's going on, but it looks amazing. This is by a Jose Fernandez from Stratum Comics. So it's actually from an actual comic studio. That looks amazing. We have a Groot character. Keep going. What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say that we have a new follower on Tumblr. World of Warcraft Party is now following us. Thank you for following us.
Woo! We love you too. Oh God, doesn't mean I have to do a Warcraft cosplay?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but then, also could be together with if you plan on doing Warcraft Pocahontas again, have a thing. Because we still do have a cosplay that we're going to do together in the future that we're not talking about right now, right?
Yeah, we're not talking. We're keeping big secrets from everybody.
Big secrets. Let me clarify that. I have a girlfriend that's not her, so no. Before that even starts.
And I have a boyfriend that's not him, so no.
Yeah, the creepy guy who was walking by earlier, that's her boyfriend. Okay. Going back again. Hawkeye. Another Hawkeye. Pretty cool looking. From a Ed Kratz, who was here earlier, actually, if I remember correctly. Awesome. We're almost done. Of course, we just talked about this guy, Mr. Vo Newigan.
I believe it's Nguyen.
Nguyen.
And based on all of these, I'm assuming that all of these are badge art.
No, some of them are badge art. Like this one was the Galactus and the not how about to call him Hercules for some reason. Hulk. Those are the ones I actually saw, because the volunteer one was the Hulk, the press one was this one, and the Galactus was the staff. This one was press. So I'm not sure what other type of badges there were, but any of the badges that had to do with like certain celebrities, they actually had the pictures of the actual show on them, not none of the artwork. Moving on, we're almost done. We got two left. For all you Gotham fans out there, a Johnny Rosales Jr., which, if I remember correctly, there was a Johnny Rosales there, and it was Johnny Rosales Jr. So the guy actually brought his kid with him, and his kid had his own booth. And if this was done by the kid, good God, what even if this was done by the kid that I saw, he's going places. Jesus, Marvel or DC. Well, DC, since it's him, pick up this kid. And one last one. Oh, it's the same person that your friend really likes, Miss Jessica Von Braun, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is, I guess this is Comicpalooza's own version of superhero. Comicpalooza girl.
Woo!
Oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah, these prints are really, really good. I might get some of them side. Like if Ken Eastman ever comes back to Houston, I'm definitely getting this one signed. Or oh hell, if Ron Perlson or any of the Teenage Ninja Turtles original voice actors come around, I'm definitely getting this signed. Oh look, it's a little Splinter. I didn't notice that. Look at this little Splinter. Okay, I have one issue with this and one issue only. Can you tell what it is?
Somebody's carrying the wrong weapon?
No.
I'm probably not seeing it then.
Mikey and Raph's thing is really, really close to the same color.
Yeah, I can't really tell.
Look.
One looks kind of pink.
Yeah. Not a big fan of that, but then you know who's who, because who else would be eating pizza right now, drooling? It's a little weird, but still awesome, awesome stuff. I can't believe they supplied us with this stuff. It is pretty cool. Like, it makes you want to come back to see what they give you again next year, but have you seen Ted? Nope, not gonna happen. So don't get me wrong, I really love those guys. I really hope to talk to those guys and hang out with them again. But yeah, I kind of want to work for Rebel Saga, and I got to do it. But it was amazing. The Comicpalooza all together, 2015. If I had to put a number on it, I'd probably give it about an 8.5. Honestly speaking, 8.5 out of 10. Although food wasn't really that good.
Yeah, well, the main problem that we had with food is that they kept running out of it. They had enough for the lunch rush, but then I don't guess they realized how late we were going to be open and staying, because there were several days where the dealer's room closes at 7, but it was open until 7:30, 8 o'clock, because people were just wanting to be there and shop and buy and getting autographs. So a little bit better preparation.
I didn't know. Well, I was kind of on the con diet. If people don't know what that is, pretty much that is eat what you can and keep moving. I think the entire weekend I had 3 hot dogs, 2 slices of pizza, and I think on the last night I had ribs. So I didn't really get to eat a lot, mostly because, it wasn't. It was not Comicpalooza's fault. Wasn't anyone else's fault except my own. I just didn't take the time out to go eat. I simply said, "Okay, eat, move, eat, move, eat, move." And I got told plenty of times, like, "Hey, slow down. Just don't burn yourself out." So they were worried about me, but too dedicated.
Yeah, I imagine that being in your position, with the way that the both of us are, that we just go and go and go and go and go, and
After we're done, we simply say, "Oh, I didn't eat today."
Yeah, that happened to me the other day where I was coding something and did not eat until like 11:30 at night, which is terrible for you. But the worst thing about dressing up was that I couldn't sit down. Once I was in my costume, I couldn't sit down because it would bend.
Welcome to cosplay.
So, advice for anyone getting into cosplay, be prepared to be on your feet all day.
Oh, you were on your feet all day. Try to be on your feet for 4 days straight.
Yeah.
You saw me. I think on what was it? What was it? Sunday or was it Sunday or Saturday when you saw me?
I saw you pretty much every day.
Which day was it when we picked up the camera and you saw me like limping?
Yeah, I think that was Saturday.
Was that Saturday?
I think so. Because you were looking for that party.
No. That's when you dropped the DSLR to me, which was probably on Sunday.
Because I remember you dropped off the camera, your new camera, Penny, at the room. And then you left.
That was Sunday then.
And then you came back.
Yeah, that was Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sunday, you saw me like I could not walk. Like I just I looked like either I was 80 years old looking for a walker or something. I just really could not walk. Everything hurt. I was so happy when I got home that night and got off my feet and just fell asleep and then wake up till later on, then had to go back again to record for Monday. Fun, but it was.
Yes, if you're going to be up and on your feet walking at a con, I suggest you get a good pair of shoes and that you know how to walk. There is a science to walking, and if you don't walk right, you're going to pull the tendons in the back of your knee and your hips are going to hurt forever.
Well, my hips weren't so bad. It was more my heels because I put my weight in my heels and not distributed my entire foot, which is bad.
Dun, dun, dun.
But I digress. Probably one of the most fun cons I've been to. Like I said, I'm so happy for Skirmisher Publishing for having things late at night for people because after a certain amount of time, a lot of things just close down.
And people just are not ready to give up.
No. Oh, I will say one bad thing and one bad thing only about Comicpalooza. Y'all raves are nothing. I swear. I went to the rave on Saturday night and there were maybe 7 people there. Every anime convention I've ever been to, oh my god, it's packed full of people. But Comicpalooza rave was like, yay, we're dancing, yay, yay. No.
Honestly, I didn't even know there was a rave, or I probably would have showed up.
Yeah, see, they don't really promote their late night stuff. I'm starting to notice that a little bit because, like, I didn't know about the live action role play thing until I started walking around looking for something to do, and I ran into a guy who was like in a toga with a helmet with a fin on top of it. It's like, wait, where are you going? And can I join? Like, yeah, we're doing live action role play over here. You guys want to join? Come check it out. Like, yes, I'll come join. Yes, I want to have fun.
Yes, fun is my middle name.
Actually, it's Paul, but yeah, let's go with that. Oh God, did I just reveal what my middle name is?
Yes, you did.
And that's it for the podcast, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Is there anything else to say, C-Dubs?
Oh, well, just one final announcement that we are going to be attending the debut of Amazing Comic-Con in Houston. So it's going to be the Amazing Houston Comic-Con. We're going to September. New costume coming from me.
And from me.
Make sure that you keep up with our Tumblr and our Instagram and our Facebook and our Twitter. Just keep up with us.
Yeah. I think the only difference between my costume and your costume is that my costume's already done because it's an older costume, but it's something I never debuted or used. While she has to make hers from scratch. So I'll be posting teaser images of what it is. I've already posted one, which is a hat. And she's going to be posting her work on what she's making. It's going to be pretty cool to us supposed to be in cosplay to do that stuff. So I've been Judge B, who didn't reveal their middle name.
No one remember that ever.
Yeah, no, don't ever. No, no.
Don't tell anyone, or somebody will find you.
I'll find you. And it won't be pretty. This face will come after you. Good night, everybody.
Keep it epically real.
Yeah.